Hello, people! You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour with Cybertronix. This is episode 4, and I'm so glad that I've reached episode 4 already. I can't believe it. I'm enjoying this to death. I'm going to get into the details of what track you were just listening in a second, but please don't forget you're listening to KSWV Radio Shockwave on Global Digital Radio. I have to put that voice on. It's like a requirement. Apparently, it's needed. They told me if I don't put on my fake radio voice, they will kill me. They will destroy me. Just a quick reminder, this show is dedicated to non-streaming releases. All music released on Bandcamp and other non-streaming releases are viable to be played on this show. This show also takes submissions. We take artist interviews and we take your questions, and we do have a question for you this week. Well, for me, for me this week. And I have to tell you, since I've been involved in the synthwave scene and working with artists and running my own record label, this is probably one of the funnest parts of the whole experience I've had. So I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm rambling as usual. Right, okay, so that was Elevate the Sky, that track, Star Chaser, and we opened with it because it was released last weekend on Bandcamp. And as usual, I'm going to sort of just have a look at their Bandcamp page, share the details, cast the eye of judgment over their Bandcamp page, and then ask you to support them. Don't forget, every week I love little thought experiments. What adjectives come to mind when you listen to any of the tracks on the show? You can email in your responses to RetroReverbRecords at gmail.com. Title it Responses to the Bandcamp Hour, which abbreviates to TBH. To be honest, that was ridiculous. I just had a complete mind fart there. And I like the abbreviation in like text form, to be honest, because that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be honest on this show and help artists big and small. So, looking at his Bandcamp page, no description. This was released on February the 16th, 2004. It is an instrumental. I don't believe he's signed to anyone, so I don't need to give any credits. There are no credits on the page as well. Dude. Unless you mean you did it completely by yourself, which is possible, I guess. You should be crediting people. There's a nice banner. Let's see. They are clickable links. Excellent. I actually like the banner. It's very nice. Let's quickly read what Elevate the Sky has to say about himself. He is, I'm assuming it's a he, aka Scott McClure. That sounds like a Scott McClure. I really feel like it could be a detective name. Is a synthwave artist based out of Los Angeles. The music can be described as cinematic synth dreamscape with the high energy of rock and the hooks of pop music. Elevate, the new album Dreaming in Color, is out now on Bandcamp and Spotify and all platforms. But on Bandcamp, people, don't go to the other platforms. Do not go to the other platforms. If you would like to support Scott or Elevate the Sky, it is elevatethesky.bandcamp.com, and that is spelled elevatethesky.bandcamp.com. Go and support my brother out there. What do I think of the track? I just thought it was a really nice opening track for the show. Obviously, quite heavily influenced by the guitar solos in the middle, giving you that 80s rock / some kind of cocktail with some kind of mullet hairstyle on a summer's evening, all going on at the same time. Excellent. Next track. It is my aim to have to cut out less and I don't even want to say it because no, he's just done it. RM's out of the show. I will try my best. Right, the next track is one of our own, John Garrison. John Garrison, many of you might not have heard of. He is a session musician. He's releasing an EP with us in March called Time Trader, and the track that we are going to play is called Clear. I'm going to do the introduction to John beforehand. John Garrison is a recording artist, producer, session musician, and songwriter. He's worked with some of the biggest artists in the world, such as Christina Aguilera, Robbie Williams, Ed Sheeran, Louis Capaldi, John Grant, Sting, James Blunt, and Josh Rogan, to name just a few. He is based out in Copenhagen. God, I'm no good at this. Copenhagen in Denmark. And this is his song, Clear. No, it is not. I'm on the wrong track. Now we're playing Clear. This is DJ Cybertronix bringing you a different side from of retro 80s tonight, spinning some hot synth rock or synth pop tunes, also known back in the day as AOR. What? I gotta read these things, man. I gotta read them. I don't know if other DJs put a bit more effort into them. I know they are absolutely 100% necessary, but there you go. Right, back to the artists at hand. So, as I said, that was Clear, the track Clear by John Garrison from his upcoming EP Time Trader, which will be available when released at johngarrisonmusic.bandcamp.com. That's JOHNGARRISONMUSIC.bandcamp.com. As I said, the little thought process. What did you guys feel about that song? Obviously, it was sad, and that's a really reductionist way to describe it. I got like the impression it reminded me like of the end of a relationship, or even like maybe the end of summer, or the end of something nice. I could envisage it being in a movie, to be honest. I quite like the unusual percussion in it, the drums. It isn't really what you would call synthwave. It was definitely more sort of somber, emotional synth pop. I've done it again. I have earned. I might just leave that one in just to piss myself off. You nearly did it again! Wonderful track. Thank you, John. I'm really looking forward to releasing that. And incidentally, the preview of the single from the album, which is Clear, is going to be available on our, well, so it's actually tonight. It's available on our YouTube channel tonight, but you will not be hearing this until Tuesday next week. But please do go over to our YouTube channel. It is the second biggest way to support us, rather than Bandcamp, by going to watch the videos. Please drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. It really, really, really does help us. And we want to put a lot of effort and energy into our music videos, this radio show, which we hope will be going out on YouTube as well. And it really does encourage us to keep putting that extra effort in as a record label. Obviously, this artist was on my record label, to make good music videos. It's a wonderful music video, and add value to you, the fans, and the people who want to listen to this music. We want to keep doing it. And just by showing us that you care and you like the music, it means the world. It means the absolute world to us. And I know that the guys over at KSWV, Radio Shockwave, also agree. If you have enjoyed any of the music from our label, you can go and listen to all our artists at RetroReverbRecords.bandcamp.com. That's RetroReverbRecords.bandcamp.com. Next up, we have Deltas of it's happened to me again. Enoch. I should probably look up how to say or pronounce these words before the show happens. And the reason that I'm mumbling now is I'm going to try to put it into Google Translate and see what it says. Right, it's probably not English, but let's see how it's said in English.
Enoch.
According to that, it's Deltas of Enoch by Caspian KHW. I'm going to let you into a little secret here. I really hate people who say H. Well, I don't hate people who say H. I hate the sound of H. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, oh, it is H. No, it isn't. And I'm not going to. The letter actually has a spelling. If you look it up, it's H. Even though the sound would be H for hotel, which would lend itself to H. It isn't. It's H. A little bugbear for me. Anyway, without any more pedanticness from me, I'm going to play this track. And as always, please let me know what you think. That was Deltas of Enoch by Caspian KHW. Caspian KHW, I want to know what KHW stands for, is making some dark wave style EDM from the edge of time, from the edge of the time rift. Much love. That's the bio. Just having a quick look at the artwork for the album. It's super retro, man. It's got like this church, like modern futuristic church like buildings in it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Silo. If you haven't seen Silo, what a sci-fi series that is. The artwork reminds me of that to some degree. Caspian, I am absolutely loving the artwork, and that track reminded me of times I used to spend with my ex-girlfriend. Shout out to Sally. When I was much younger, in clubs. Let's say that we were not sober in those chill out rooms. Little shout out here. Oh my God, I just realised this track. I don't know why it's come up as released. All right, anyway, I'm really sorry. This track was released in November 2022. My bad. But he sent a load of tracks in for submission, and this was one of them. And I thought they were all new, but this is not you. Anyway, shout out goes to Ghostwork Records, who have released this track for him as well. I don't know if he's still with them or not, but we'll see. Seeing as actually this is one of his oldest tracks. Oh no, hold on. You can buy this at Caspian. khw.bandcamp.com. That's CASPIANKHW.bandcamp.com. His last release was Solo Nights featuring Rane Reznor. And I listened to that submission and didn't enjoy it as much as the one that I played. So if that's offensive, but it's true, and I played the one I like more. So fucking kill me. Right. I don't even know if I'm allowed to swear on this show, but I do. Anyway, it's time for the emailed question of the week. There were a few, which was nice, but I have decided to answer this one. I'm just getting up. Please bear with me. So the question is, what is the hardest thing about running a record label? Well, I've done it again. The hardest thing, without a doubt, is dealing with artists who sign a contract that you take a long time to explain in great detail and be very transparent and try to be really, really fair and honest with, who then get a little, maybe, I don't know if they get carried away or they get excited, and then they find it very difficult to respect the agreement that was made. And I think in all walks of life, and this is not just music industry or anything, I think if you make a commitment to do something, you should make sure that you fulfill it. If I'm an English teacher by trade, just if you're interested, I also teach biology and geography. You're probably not interested. However, if I decided that I wanted to stop doing that, I would feel obliged to probably finish the year, because I've got students I've been teaching, they'll have exams, they know who I am, blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't just end in the middle of the year, like halfway through. I would say I'm intending to, at the end of this year, finish my agreement with you. I've worked with loads of artists, and it's only, to be honest, it's only a few here and there who find that difficult. I think they get sort of carried away with their creativeness and the enthusiasm, and they get a bit of ahead of themselves. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, it's like the more like established artists that I've worked with are actually less like that than some of the less established artists. Anyway, it's very taxing on my emotions and energy, because sometimes you have to kick your heels in and say, no, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. You have to spend a lot of time negotiating, sometimes compromising, which is fine. There's always a little bit of compromise in these things, but I spend so much time and effort at the beginning making sure it's clear, and then I spend so much time and energy investing in trying to promote the artists. I find that very disheartening and frustrating at times. So for me personally, that would be the hardest thing about running a record label. But as I said, most artists are really fun and nice to work with, and some are absolutely brilliant to work with and just really get it, and are good people. And I think when you're humble about whatever it is you're trying to achieve, that's always got to be a good thing. So pride before a fall and all of that stuff. Right. Next. Right. Next up are new arcades, and this actually, I think, gives me a nice opportunity. I believe. Start the music. Ignore. For another. Oh no, you can't hear. I've got to be the worst DJ in the world. Right. What was I saying? What was I saying? Right, okay. I can't see it on their page here on this release anyway. I believe they work with my friends over at Times Slave Recordings before. No, the next release is by New Arcades, who are from the UK. And they will have worked with Times Slave Recordings, absolutely. Lovely page, and I'm going to play their song Evolve. Let's just listen. And that was New Arcades Evolve. Can I describe that track as soft cyberpunk with vocals? I think I can. I'm going to. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care if anyone gets upset. Well, unless they do, then I probably will care. Especially if they message me saying that is not what it sounds like at all. No, that's what I got from it. Soft cyberpunk with a vocal element. I really enjoyed it. I mean, just looking at it has to be cyberpunk. I mean, it's dystopian future artwork. They've described themselves as the soundtrack of nostalgia, brief and short. And they've charged their single at £1 and 10 pence, which is an unusual amount. Why not just stick to the £1? You can buy that track on newarcades.bandcamp.com. That's newarcades.bandcamp.com. Go and support them. Go and love them. I actually really enjoyed that track. It's super cool. The lyrics are on the page there as well, and I think they've released that independently. Talking about releasing things independently, KSWV is inspired by the retro 80s and modern synthwave synth-pop revival scene. KSWV Radio Shockwave brings you a fusion of the best independent music artists of synthwave, electronic, synth-pop, industrial, EDM, and of course synth rock, and other non-mainstream electronic musical genres. And I think I did that one the best of all the ones I've done so far. I hope you're proud of me, Blake and Luna. I'm proud of me. This track needs... it's got Ronald Van Veen supporting him. He supports a lot of good stuff. Just looking through their supporters here. It's got one of our VIP members, Dylan Law 79. Thank you, Dylan. We love you. Anyone else in here? No, I don't recognize anyone else. All the other guys, you need to come and follow us too. But go and follow them, go and support it, go and buy the track. That's the whole point of the show. I post on social media, I post the links to the Bandcamp, I tag the artists. Please feel free to comment. Please feel free to ask me questions. If you're a fan, do you know what? You want to come on, talk about the music, talk about the synthwave scene? I'm happy to do a little 10-minute section with interview with you as well. That would be great. And I've said there a lot, so I'm going to have to edit all of those out again. Next is Private Comms Line by Year of the Fool. And I'm going to do this. Year of the Fool is a synthwave retrowave band inspired by the music and movies of the 1980s. The duo features German, click more. Oh my God, there's a lot more. German musician Philip Kappenstein and American songwriter Dan Vaccaro. Their debut album, Fragile Machine, blends the airy pop culture sound of their formative years with a hint of melancholy from the imminent loss of collective humanity. Wow. Mind blown. No, sorry, I shouldn't be sarcastic, but no, it let's listen to their track. It's really good. By the way, this was a submission. Thank you very much. I only supported by one person. Go and support these fuckers. Right, listen to the track, decide you like it, go and support them. I've heard a lot worse vocally in the synthwave scene. Or, well, when I say worse, that's not fair. I've heard a lot less naturally talented singers in the synthwave scene do quite well. I actually really liked the vocals on that track. I mean, I think it's quite a nice, soft, gentle, fairly easy, not the most challenging in terms of vocal range, maybe, but he's done very well within the scope of that track. I liked it. I liked it anyway. And I can immediately think of someone that he could collaborate with on our label, which would be Mr. Cosmic Kiss, who is one of the most fantastic vocalists in the scene, most underrated vocalist in the scene, and I'm going to make him big. Right, you can support this band, which is yearofthefool.bandcamp.com, and that is year, YEAROFTHEFALL, Year of the Fool. They're from San Francisco in California. I'd be quite interested in talking to these guys. This was a submission. They clearly need a little bit of help. They've got no fucking banner on their thing. They need some help with promotion. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not being horrible. I actually genuinely like the song. I'm playing it on the show to support you. But we can all improve, and it seems like a few bits and bobs that you could be doing to help yourselves. I wanted to say the dreaded word, but I didn't. I am learning. Oh, should I? Yeah, I will. Stand up and get your music heard. We are here for you at KSWVVV Radio Shockwave, promoting the independent electronic music artists of the world. We are KSWV bitches! Yeah! Right, okay. Right, on to the last track of the evening. This is a German artist. His name is Larusso. Cool name. And I've chosen this as whoa. Only one supporter too. That is incredibly interesting. I'm going to read it, the description of the song. A night walk through a wicked cyberpunk city in the pouring rain. It does look like a cyberpunk city on the image. I really love the cyberpunk imagery personally. Shadowy figures and stray cats here and there. Odd. There's something in the air. Your face gets wet as you look up at the facades of skyscrapers soaked in neon light. This is your night. God, I read that so badly, just awfully. I think it's because I'm getting towards the end of the show, and I have to do this. Oh shit! I've done it again in my free time. That's rain sound you can hear. Anyway, he describes himself as a cinematic electronic music with tasty ingredients of synthwave, chillwave, pop, and prog rock. Nice description, my man. Nice description. Right, let's hear the song. We're going to cruise out of the show with this. You are listening to KSWV Radio Shockwave, the home of synthwave and electronic music. I am Cybertronix, the owner of RetroReverbRecords. Welcome to the family. We take submissions at the label and for the radio show. We take guests and we welcome your questions. You can support this final track at larusso80.bandcamp.com. That's LARUSSO80.bandcamp.com. Go and support him, go and buy him. It's a lovely track. He's only got one supporter. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to message us on social media. We love you. We love you. Have a great evening. This is episode 4 of the Bandcamp Hour. I'm Cybertronix. Ciao! realise this track is 6 minutes long, so we are going to fade out here. Have a wonderful evening. Lovely LaRusso, this is not a radio edit. Ciao!